Sundi, the what is it? Well, 2nd, 2025 already. My, how the freaking time flies. Anyway, cheers to you all this Sunday. Those of you there that are there. Yeah, we're sounding good. We're looking good. I've got the seam line showing on my do rag today, going extra sexy. I thought we'd start. I didn't play this. I don't think I played this midweek. Humongous, what's happening, my man? All right, so we're good. We'll let this play in the background. How's the playback audio? Whose belly was round and he had strange hair. He was chosen by the gods. Lord Vulcan, Rob Schneider. Are you dropping in on behalf of Space Ice, mate, to cause some trouble? Is that what you're up to, Volk? I'm glad they promoted you from being a homeless person. Zig, good to see you, mate. Scotty, everyone else, what's happening, Legends? Buck, how are you, brother? Glad you could make it in. I was just playing the latest song, the latest theme song. There once was a man from everywhere. You know, in case you want to sing along, I'll tell you what, I'll put the lyrics on the screen for you, just so y'all know that I wrote this myself. It wasn't written by AI. It was performed by AI, but I wrote this myself. Just so we clarify that. One sec. This is another one, but it's not as good as the original. Play, good to see you, my friend. What's happening, brother? Belly was round and he had strange hair. He was chosen by the gods for a higher role. Actually, the whole point was to put the lyrics on the screen, wasn't it? Duh. One sec. From a stripper pole. When the world needs a hero, he never says no. All he wants is some pussy and some cookie dough. Sensei chastity belt, savior of the globe. Sensei giant hog, beware of anal probes. If you're under 21 and a sexy young thing, Big Daddy has something that you'll be stroking. You'll risk your life if you get in his way. Standing in between him and the lunch buffet. Now he cops a lot of flack for being a pig. Well, that and his fluffy pubic hair wig. But he's mates with Vlad and an Andrew Tate fan. Which means he eats his own boogers and shits in his hand. Sensei chastity belt, savior of the globe. This is a classy song. Beware of anal probes. No, it's just got a nice little classic tune to it, you know? You can kind of just have a joint and drift away. Pubic hair wig. Which means he eats his own books and shits in his hand. Sensei chastity belt, savior of the globe. Sensei giant hog, beware of anal probes. I so beady that pierce your heart, and an ass that let's say cocaine farts. Now I tell you all this, so the world will know of the multiracial man with the deadly throat. Never exist like Sensei Sugar Tits. All right, we'll leave that there. But that's an alternative song for the channel. Anyway, welcome all. Sorry if I missed some of you out there. Monstro, Stephen, Johnny. Long time watcher, first time comment. That's good, mate. Glad to see you popped in, my friend. Corton of Koldos. That sounds like some kind of fucking I don't know, Warhammer or Diablo name or some shit. I don't know anything about games. Anyway, what's going on, legends? The agenda for this evening, as you know, it's a Sunday sermon as always. So we've got a bit of Seagalism going on, a bit of a true justice. I got halfway through the video, not quite 3/4 of the way. I didn't quite get to finish it. I did pick up my RAM, so I'm back up to 16 gigabyte of RAM now. Pork. I took the warranty finally came through. So we're going to watch a little bit of Seagaling. We'll talk about a few things first. We'll go through the comments. We'll talk about the sponsor. We've got a sponsor, potential sponsor, but obviously I'm going to turn it down because it doesn't align with me. We'll talk about that and the channel. I got some AI clips, some that turned out okay, some not so good with Seagal. And then I thought we'd watch a bunch of funny videos that I came across, including we're going to have a little bit of a Brazilian theme tonight. Now, lads, you can thank me later. Thank me later, lads. But yeah, there's going to be a bit of a Brazil theme, and trust me, you'll appreciate that. And then next few videos, like I said, there's the interdimensional clown show cable that world we live in is coming up. Possibly a Baz Rutten. Baz Rutten, for any of you that know anything about fucking mixed martial arts, is a savage and someone you should not mess with. Nicest guy in the world, but if you get on his wrong side, he's going to take a poop all over your face. So Baz Rutten is not someone to be messed with. So I might do a video. He's got some awesome stories about him literally taking a shit all over people who don't know who he is or for some reason want to push him, and then he annihilates them. He's got great stories, and he tells his stories in a great way too. So yeah, Baz is the man. Baz is the man. So I might do a video on him. So that's coming up at some point because I think there's no compilations of Baz and his awesome stories. There's individuals here or there, but how has no one given Baz the respect of bringing it all together? That's all I'm saying. So we'll do a little bit of that. Anyway, all right. So we'll go through the comments and things for the week. Now, I did get. I'll see if I can find it here. I did get an email from an actual sponsor this time. It was a casino company. Now, I spoke to Joker about this because he's been in marketing and advertising before. Dino, how are you, brother? Good to see you, mate. Baz is a legend. Never heard of him. Never heard of Baz. That's nuts. Yeah, they wanted to sponsor me. Now, here's the thing. I got a problem with gambling because I know it's horrible, and I know what it does to people, and I know it targets kids. So I'm not going to do it. I did try and I was thinking if there was a way I could do it where I could take their money and also shit all over them by making a video about how gambling sucks. But I don't think I don't think it's going to work. So it sucks that the first legitimate sponsor we got was something that does not align with what I think, unfortunately. But it's just it doesn't sit right with me. I tried to think of a way where I could do it and shit on them and not feel bad about it, but it's not possible. Do it, mate. It's free money. It is free money, I know. But the thing is, I don't like it, man. I see a lot of videos about how young kids get hooked on gambling, and it's kind of very destructive to people. Bastian. I don't know. I'd love to get Baz on the show. I mean, I might send a shout out to Baz. There's no chance he'd respond to me because I'm such a small channel, but it might be worth it. I'd love to talk to him about what his thoughts are on Seagal. So yeah, I'd love to get his thoughts on what Seagal would think about it. But so anyway. So that's not happening. But anyway, it is what it is. It's nice that I'm getting recognized by sponsors. I wouldn't mind like a hair growth sponsor, or ideally, what else we got? Cookies, chairs. I said chairs, gaming chairs. Donating is not a gamble. Thanks, Buck. I appreciate it, mate. Donating is not a gamble. Is that Canadian dollars? Thanks, mate. Because I was gonna make a joke and say that might be American dollars soon, right? From what I'm hearing. I got a Canadian mate over here in Thailand. Shout out to Baz. He's 69 years old, so he's an older gentleman, but he's all right. He's a legend. Thanks, Rakora. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try and make videos that give people a bit of a laugh. It's subjective. Humor is subjective. Not everyone's going to like it, and not every video is going to be a winner. But I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. And again, thanks, Buck. Anyway, it is what it is. On that topic of not everyone liking your shit, right? So this week, where are we? Second of the second. Now, there's one particular person who was not so keen on what's going on. Sensei Seagal Schnitzel is an avid follower of this channel and carefully monitors the chat room. I would love to think that Steven Seagal's in here watching. A long time ago when we first started up this streaming, I don't know if some of you guys remember. I don't know how many of you were back here back in the day, like the early days, when there was a guy called Steven Seagal who'd come in here and drop like $100-$200 worth of memberships. This guy was dropping 50 memberships at a time. It was nuts, or 25 memberships at a time. And then he disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know. I thought I'd like to think deep down in my heart that was real Steven Seagal. I don't think it was, but I'd like to believe it was. I like to believe he was there watching, and he was sitting there smoking a cigar, eating a cookie while some hot bird tickles his balls, and he was just dropping 100 bones just to prove he's got money and to keep the channel going. Steven, if you're out there, just realize that we love you. Come back. Remember berries, yeah. Remember berries. Remember when Steven was around. Anyway, sometimes you get people that like shit, like what's his name? Where are we? Rakora. Sometimes you get people like Rakora, thanks, mate. And then sometimes you get people doing this shit. People that say this. These kind of videos, are we on? Yeah, we are. These kind of videos are the most stupid, made by 16-year-olds for 10-year-olds. Same category as holding a tennis racket doesn't mean you can soccer. I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So I actually wrote, I'm actually 15 and my target audience is 12. Close though. I like to have a bit of fun with the replies. I'm not going to get upset. He's entitled to have his opinion. Obviously, they're entitled to have their opinion, even if they're douchebags and they're wrong. They can say what they want. This guy was particularly angry. Now, this person commented multiple times, just so we understand each other. I made a video about chicks fighting dudes, right? I don't know why he's upset with me, or she is upset with me. I don't know if it's a he or she, or whatever they identify as. Perhaps a rat's anus could be. Really, dude? The guys outweigh the girls by incredible weights. You think as a 130-pound guy you can take on a 200-pound man? This is the weakest video you've ever made. I mean, I'd argue I've made a lot shitter videos than that one. I mean, it wasn't great, but I'd argue I've made a lot shitter ones than that. Okay, so this person did that, and then they popped up again saying, wow, man, you're such a rebel and a fighter. Oh, my God, you could take on an army of Steven Seagals. You're so brave. Get over yourself. Unnecessary. I don't think I was really over myself or under myself. Sorry, I didn't think I was under myself. And I wrote back saying that they're not a... I said he's leaving multiple hate comments. They are not a fan. I do wish you were right about me being so young. If you're calling me out for a hate comment when I'm calling you out for putting 300-pound men against 100-pound, 20-pound women in your videos, I didn't do it. I didn't put it against... I mean, I didn't do shit. I was just showing it. Well, sir, I think you may have some Steven Seagal in you after all. That's not an insult, okay? Thank you very much. That's what I strive to be. So well done to this dick face. I wrote back, well, I'm sorry to hear that, because now I will obviously have to snatch every motherfucking birthday, but I couldn't write that. I will have to bid you farewell. All the best. You can't hate on people, you know? You just can't hate on people. You got to roll with it. You got to roll with it. Well, I mean, technically, Rad, I mean, I'm just a keyboard warrior saying shit too. I mean, I'm not exactly going to go and fight all these people. I mean, I wouldn't mind some of them just for the giggles. Snake Eagle, I'll fight Snake Eagle, dude. Snake Eagle Master, I'd give him a crack. Only if I could have a joint beforehand, because I need that as my spinach. Otherwise, I might be in trouble. But so that dude was angry. Anyway, and then you get comments. Now, this was nice for me, because while I was watching Carl Pilkington discussing Christmas, as you can see here by my little YouTube video in the background, I got a couple of nice positive comments from one dude, you know, so it was nice. He was all over it. A couple of people. That thumbnail, dude, it's fucking hilarious. You just know Sensei has white undies and marks them. The edits, the jokes, dude, I'm so happy I found this channel. So it's nice when people like your shit, yeah? It's nice when people like your shit. Remain respectful and aware of your limitations. Advice for the masses. So again, for all the hate comments you get a lot more positive comments of people saying they enjoy your shit. But not everyone's going to enjoy your shit. that is the reality. It is what it is, man. Tough titties. You move on. Now, all right. We're about 15 minutes in, so we've let the stragglers wander in now. What I thought would go, what I thought would go with next is we're gonna go with how are you glowing? Good to see you, mate. What's happening? Have I missed anyone else? I'm just gonna shout out some names: David, Josh, Lars. I think I said Lars already. And if I didn't, Lars, how are you, mate? What's happening? DZ, how are you, brother? Kirk, I don't know if Kev's here. Did I see Kev? No, Kev's not here yet. Erison Tampa, interesting. That's an interesting one. All right, what's going on? Tough Seagal. We do have a Seagal video. I didn't get to go through all of it. I didn't get to finish the True Justice video as I wanted to, but I've got a good portion of it done. A good portion of it done. We'll get to it. First, I want to show you this. I don't know if you guys know who Ryan Long is, but he's not bad. I mean, you don't have to love everything he does, but I think the guy's pretty funny sometimes.
Immigration raids.
One sec. This is about Seagal.
Live streamed with Dr. Phil. Immigration raids live streamed with Dr. Phil commenced through major U.S. cities. Some people have criticized A&E for profiting off the situation with their controversial new show, Steven Seagal, Iceman, a series that will feature musician and actor Steven Seagal teaching ICE officials the necessary Aikido and reggae to get the job done. When asked if he felt the show was important,
I love how he calls it reggae, yeah? Reggae.
Seagal responded by saying, I know what you're thinking. No one's ever mixed ice raids with this much raw, unadulterated sex appeal before. To which the reporter responded, Steven, can you please speak up a bit? You're whispering in a very gravelly tone that is difficult to hear. Inside sources say the controversial project was almost scrapped at its inception when Steven Seagal responded to the offer by saying, you know I don't do that anymore. But after being offered $1,800 an episode...
$1,800 an episode. By the way, he'd probably take that at the moment, $1,800 an episode. What's going on? What do I think of Space Ice? No, Space Ice is good. Look, man, his videos are awesome. I've been on his live stream a few times with Red Eye. We have a completely different format and stuff. His videos are even completely different to mine, but his humor is great and his voice is awesome. His live stream's a little bit different to mine. It's interesting being a guest on someone's stream because you have to follow a different tempo and kind of march to their beat, which I'm trying to get used to. But no, he's good, man. And off camera, he's very good to me. Yeah, his videos are great. His videos are phenomenal. Like, I often people will comment about him in my channel, and I'll always say that his videos are hilarious because they are. Exactly, Rob Schneider. You can't doubt it. But yeah, I think everything we do is completely different. And a lot of people say, or actually not a lot. Some people say in the comments that we are. Sorry, did I lose the mic? No. That we do the same thing, but we don't. We are completely different. I did ask him for a collab on a video. I think we'd do better off on a collab on a video. But he's done. I think he's done some videos with the Critical Drinker, if I'm not mistaken. That guy's got a pretty big channel, right? That Critical Drinker. I've seen his stuff before. I've used his video. So he's making waves. He's getting noticed. He's doing things. He'd have a lot of sponsors. He'd be making a lot more money than I am. But again, something a little bit different, completely different. I don't know if he's necessarily building a community. I'm not saying I don't know too much about his channel beyond his videos, so I can't comment. But I would love to do a video with him. Yeah, the Drinker's all right. Look, man, the Drinker's all right. I wouldn't necessarily say he's hilarious. He's got his moments where he's humorous, and people would say that about me, so I'm not taking a stab at the guy. But for me personally, I used to watch his stuff a lot more than I do now. And it's not that he's not funny anymore, but humor changes, your interests change. Yeah, I don't find him overly humorous. He has moments where he's funny, but I don't think he's super funny. I think it's just more about his political takes now, being very conservative and right wing and anti-woke, whatever the fuck Disney's doing and all that shit. So that's more of the gist I get than him being a comedian or making comedic videos. So anyway, enough about those other fellas. Let's get back to what we're doing. So the first So anyway, that was Ryan Long. Ryan Long. Did I finish watching it? No, we didn't.
He looked in the mirror dramatically before proclaiming, "I'd squish Dr. Phil like a bug," and then asking for help changing out of his lounging moo-moo into his action moo-moo. A&E did not, however,
Which he does have both of. Action moo-moo and lounging moo-moo.
budge on his further demands for him to personally fly the
Quick cheers, my friends. Water, of course, water.
aircrafts out of the country, write the soundtrack for the show, kick the shit out of Dr. Phil live on air, speak with a Colombian accent, have an intense love story with a beautiful undocumented woman in her 20s, or have a black rapper co-star. As immigration raids locked.
By the way, I saw this video about kind of off topic, but when Dr. Phil had the guy from Bum Fights. I don't know if you guys remember Bum Fights. Some of you probably are too young. Rad, you'd be way too young. But Dina, you didn't remember Bum Fights for sure. The guy who did that went on Dr. Phil and destroyed him. We might watch that later. We might check that out later. Fuck you. Yeah. Anybody seen Richie? Just so you know, when I'm talking about Brazilian TV shows, yeah, we're doing like this kind of Brazilian TV shows. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's gonna be you know, it's gonna be fun Brazilian TV shows. That's coming up. Obviously, that's gonna coming up. We've got a bunch of other random things, including a few Aussie lads out there. And then we're going to finish strong on Vanilla Ice. But we've obviously got one of my videos in between then as well. That episode of Dr. Phil. Yes, I didn't watch that episode, but I did watch a clip of him basically, and he got Dr. Phil, right? Dr. Phil said to him, "I will watch it. Can we watch it? We'll watch it." Basically, fuck it, we won't watch it. I'll just talk shit while no, we'll watch it. He basically called Dr. Phil on exploiting people. Dr. Phil Bum Fights. Let's see. There should be a YouTube short for it. Here we go.
Do you remember the guy who used to run bum fights? And he came on Dr. Phil as Dr. Phil and he shaved his head. Listen, this is not a surprise.
Hilarious.
You think I exploit people? Every time you bring a guest on this show, you exploit them and spread whatever problems they have to the whole world. You think that's helping them?
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
I mean, he's not wrong, by the way. I mean, tell me he's wrong. He's not wrong. He's absolutely not wrong. Now, hold on a sec. We're going to end the poll. We're also going to do this. Okay. Bam. We're doing that. Let's see how this works.
No.
He basically kicked him off the show, right? Because he knew he was wrong.
You know what?
That's why he kicked him off the show. He knew he was
Who
wrong.
do you think you are, huh?
Do you remember the guy who used to run bum fights? And he came.
The only reason he kicked him off the show is because he knew he was wrong. So anyway. All right, we're going to do a poll. It's time for a poll. What would y'all like to see first? Sensei True Justice thus far completed. Brazilian Hot Chicks video compilation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is going to... What's going on here? All right, we'll do that. Damn poll, man. Sorry about that. The poll. There's a limit on how many words you can say. It's so annoying. Okay, well, I'm going to let the poll go through. While the poll's going through, I'm going to go back into this folder here. And this is some of the AI shit that I came across. We're going to do the AI shit before we get into the other stuff. I tried to do... okay, I'll just play it, and you tell me if you know what song it is, obviously. Where are we? This is by request by multiple people. Now, obviously, I couldn't do the whole thing using AI for like the whole song, so I had to cut certain bits of it. And the aim of the game is to get as many clips of the person on screen so I can replace them with Seagal. A lot of these video clips, they have a lot of chopping and editing, like freaking like Seagal's shitty movies. There's a lot of chopping and editing.
For my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave. I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk.
Okay, my favorite bit's coming up now.
Yeah, I do my little turn
I love this bit. Okay, so that's all I can do now. All right, now just a few things to comment on, right? I mean, the face, the face is hilarious.
Sexy for my love, love's going to leave. I'm too sexy.
I love the strut. Just watch his strut. I feel like he would walk like this. Just look at his strut.
For my shirt, too sexy for my shirt.
Oh man, stupid.
For my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
I'm too sexy for Milan.
Too sexy for Milan. You can't.
I mean, AI, you don't have a lot of control over what AI does. Sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. But
Japan. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah.
yeah, humongous. Pop a link in the chat, mate. And if anyone pops in, I'll put a reminder in too. Put a link in the chat now, and I'll put a notification. I think it's in like 12 hours. So if I'm around, I'll jump on, mate. I'll try and do it on my phone if nothing else. But if I have a reminder on, at least it'll ding for me. So on the catwalk. Okay, I love the walk here. The strut again. The strut.
Too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my hat.
Look at his little sexy dance. All right. Okay. So that was that, right? That was cute. That was fun. I tried to get it to do Christina Aguilera's "Dirty." Okay, I tried. I'll do the rap, Pork. 1 sec. We'll get to the rap, brother. I'll do that last. I tried to do Christina Aguilera. The thing is, the AI, it didn't capture. It kept on showing her instead of Seagal. I don't know why it didn't replace him. See, it did a little bit, but not the most. Okay, so it just didn't work out. And then I thought I'd have one more crack at it. All right, one more crack. Ooh, the Brazilian Hot Game Show. I knew most of you guys would vote for the Brazilian Hot Game Show. You're supposed to be here for the Seagalism, but when it comes to a choice between like Seagalism or hot pieces of ass, most of the people in this chat are male, so they're going to go with the hot pieces of ass first, which I respect. I'm not calling you out on it. I'm not saying I'd do any different. I'm not necessarily saying that I want to watch my video first. I'm happy to watch the Brazilian hot chicks, but I just find it interesting. I just find it interesting. Now, one more. I did one more. It wasn't great, but it turned out okay. Whoop. Now, this is Seagal embracing his Asian roots, his K-pop roots. Doesn't he look so happy, though? Doesn't he look happy? Oh, bless his soul. He looks so happy. And you know he plowed those other women afterwards. Yes. Donnie, how are you, mate? Good to see you, brother. All right. I'll play Pussy for you now. Pork. I know you like the rap song. 7 days a week. Doesn't it look majestic? Wet ass. He is wet and cushy. Speaking of Italians, where's Don? What's his name? Carmine Lupatazzi is normally in here. He is very sassy. All right, what's the vote going? Oh, True Justice. It's 52 for. All right, how many of you are floating around in here? All right, still a good 20. We need more votes. It's 50-50. I mean, you got to do something. I mean, I'm gonna have to play something until that. Where are we? All right, you asked for it. We need that poll. It's 50-50 right now, guys. Someone's got to vote. Thanks, Shannon. I appreciate it, brother. I'm glad, mate. That means a lot, honestly. The fact that people can have a bit of a laugh and not give a shit about what's going on in the world is pretty awesome. But vote. And we need to get it off 50-50. Everyone's still voting. I think people are just deliberately voting to make it 50-50. Belly flare. There you go. Again, just to prove it, the lyrics are here. But, see? But anyway.
By everyone except for flights of stairs. His mumbling in his belly might cause some confusion. Sensei is deadly, but
all right. Hot chicks are winning. Hot chicks are winning. Hot chicks are winning. All right.
Steven Seagal
was born with the blood of most every single race. Was arming nuclear bombs. Was every bird stuck in tree. Cheers again, my friends. Knees. A lyrical poet that'll never be surpassed, and he doesn't mind dining on some alligator ass. Steven Seagal was here to win the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of most every single race. Enough to get in his way, just remember that'll snatch every motherfucking birthday. All right, now how's the vote going? 51-49. All right. That's respectable. That's pretty respectable. I can deal with that. All right, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do some Brazilian game shows. All right, we'll do some Brazilian game shows, and then we'll go watch True Justice, what I've done so far. Then we'll come back and watch the rest of the videos. How's that sound? Am I a man who comes up with compromises? That's what we do here. We come up with ways that everyone's happy and all that kind of shit. So what we're gonna do is, where is it? Where did I put it? Okay. Now, some of you guys will probably know Aussie Man Reviews. Dino, you obviously know Aussie Man Reviews, given that you're Aussie. Some of you might know Aussie Man Reviews. Some of you might not. It's an Aussie bloke. He's got like 6 million followers. He does real Aussie reviews on shit. And he came across this, which piqued my interest, and I delved a little bit further because, understandably, it piqued my interest.
Welcome to Brazilian television, where the
now,
TV executives have a very clear
you got to admit, right? These European, South American channels, they know what they're doing. Not only do they have hot chicks, but they know to put a midget. And not only do they go with a midget, they go with a black midget wearing an afro wig or actually having an afro or a dwarf, sorry, whatever.
Slide.
So yeah, the point of the game, right, is to go down a water slide and throw a chicken or a goose or some shit or a duck into the ring, right? Which is great, but I think ultimately what everyone needs to recognize right now is that, one, these ladies know exactly what they're doing. No part of them doesn't know what they're doing. And secondly, the real hero of all this has got to be the cameraman, because he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, he's not doing great there. I think Aussie Man zooming in. But the cameraman knows what the name of the game is. The cameraman knows what's going to get clicks. The cameraman knows what's going to get views. And he knows exactly how to film. You notice he's not filming the top half of her body because he doesn't care what's happening there. He's filming the important parts. Well, the jobblers have got to be blurred. Mate. YouTube doesn't even let you I can't even put women in bikinis on the thumbnail a lot of the time, for God's sakes. My Lily Phillips video got demonetized, and I didn't actually say too much about her taking dick. A lot of it was just sexual innuendo, So it's they're soft, but it's a great place to pause right there. Thank you. You're welcome. Welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Alan, how are you, brother? So it's an impressive thing. They know what they're doing. I don't know who these blokes are. They look like just some dudes they found off the street and just came along just to have a watch, I guess.
9, which is odd. That's a fairly confusing scoring system, to be honest. I mean, she still has the goose in her hands. Look at the close-up. She never even chucked it. I'll punch in. In case you can't see it, it's in her right hand.
Well done. I mean, this is just disgusting and degrading. I'm sorry. It's just appalling. It's hurting my eyes just to watch this, as I'm sure most of you guys in the chat I'm just appalled by what we're seeing here. What's going on here? Now this is. I mean, let's just skip past this shit. Sorry, Samantha, but he's not even worth. You know, let's just skip. Let's just skip forward.
Is that fucking Ned Kelly back there? I genuinely appreciate that.
It does. There's also just see again. There's just another dwarf here in the background for I don't know what reason, but there's another dwarf there. That's all I'm saying. For some reason, there's just another dwarf.
Let's see how she goes. She takes off with caution. I'm worried she won't have enough speed. Here comes the launch. Oh, she almost.
I mean, I don't even know what she wasn't even trying. So I don't know what they're getting out of this. Maybe some exposure. Ah, came off. Hello. Oh, hello. She's just giggling away. This guy in the middle, he's just completely not even worrying about the scorecard. He's just checking out the jugs. He could not even give the guy in the middle. He's not. First of all, he's out of uniform. I don't know if they're wearing a uniform. They're both wearing red, but he has no interest in scoring. There we go. He realized, yep, we're gonna do some shit right now, other than just looking at titties.
What fucking pushovers? Next contestant, she is bloody flying down the slide.
I think these contestants were probably chosen through some kind of IQ test, right? I can't imagine they were just chosen. Like, there's got to be some kind of qualifying criteria, right? And I can imagine that for this kind of skill test where you throw a duck. Sorry, 1 second. Shut this guy up. When you throw a duck into a ring, I assume that they're probably all physics students or some sort of mathematicians, right? Because you need angles, you need velocity to be able to know. Now, this guy here, I'm curious to know what his deal is. And is that really his afro or what's going on here? I don't understand what's going on there, but okay. So, okay, again, you voted for the Brazilian hot chicks. You're going to get the Brazilian hot chicks. Now, what he showed then was part of, this is the original video. So I just want to clarify, it's not a once-off thing. This happens multiple times. We won't watch the whole 7 minutes of this because it's pretty much in the same vein. I mean, you know, you get the general gist of it, and we're not just going to rehash stuff for the sake of looking at asses because, you know, well, we can a little bit. I'm not saying we shouldn't just appreciate what's going on here. Is that a real duck? No, it's not. I think we should appreciate the cultural differences between countries like Australia, America, Brazil, you know, Japan. We need to appreciate these kind of things, right? That's all I'm saying. Now, okay. Now, I don't want to beat a dead horse or flog a dead horse or beat a dead. Oh, what the hell's going on here? This guy is literally. Okay, so she's creeping down. Okay. It does suck, but it's not my fault. It's on 360p. I can't get any more than that. That's the original footage. Sorry, mate. You don't get to see the cheeks in full detail. Anyway, we'll move on because it's not just, you know, simple, cheap, just sex sells kind of stuff, right? We're not going to do that here, guys. We're better than that. I think we can all agree we're better than that. So what we'll do is we'll just watch a bunch of people go around in circles. Now, I do want to say one thing about Brazilian people. They're consistent. Yes, they have hot women. All right, we can all agree on that. Yes, the women are hot. All right. They're empowering women because, again, ladies, don't be upset. They're all basically turning around and showing their ass off. That's what they're doing. They're turning around and showing their ass off. You know, you got to make sure that what's competing is all above board. By the way, they do this for every single chick. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I'm just saying they do this for every single chick. This is a legitimate game show. It's necessary. All right, and I think he needs to make sure that they're all appropriately trained for what's coming ahead. Right, you don't want to make sure that someone's not equipped to deal with what's happening. Again, there's dwarves, midgets, whatever you want to call them, little people for some reason, and he's hiding his titties. He's a bit shy. He's hiding his little nipples there, his little midget nipples. We've got some ex-panic cats. I don't know what that means, but more asses being shown. Bit of a mummy fitness. Is this? By the way, I should just confirm. I'll just do another poll. I just want to make sure. Is this Brazilian game show video boring? Anyone? Let's see what the poll says about this. I'm just curious to know. I mean, maybe I'm not making it exciting enough, but I'm pretty sure that I don't have to be doing too much to make this video very exciting for the lads in the audience. But I'm curious to know what the poll has to say about this. Okay. Oh, all right. More people are bored than I thought. Interesting. I don't know what this is all about. I voted yes. Yes, it's boring. Damn, even Dino's getting bored of seeing us. All right. Anyway, this is the the same thing. So again, we're beating a dead horse here. Again, I don't want to repeat ourselves. All right. Because again, we're above that. We're not just going to show women's asses for the sake of it. That would just be weak. Slow motion, just watching slow motion. Yeah, this is. I mean, again, they're just showing off their athleticism. Athleticism. Anyway, point is free, yeah. What we get to is that they're not just one-trick ponies. They're not just one-trick ponies. That's the point, all right? They're not just one-trick ponies. They've got a bunch of other stuff going on too. They're not just simpletons. Don't worry, Sam. We're stopping. You don't have to leave. Don't worry. We're not going Brazilian women heavy. They also play Twister though, just so you know. Because they're competitive. They're all about sports and playing games. See, they're all about playing sports and playing games. I love how 70% of people still went with it. 4-trick ponies. If anyone's interested in the playlist, by the way, and that's pretty much it. That's how it finishes. But it finishes on just a random swimwear collection. We're not going to watch it, but it's finished on a random swimwear collection. Now, what we're going to get into now is my video of True Justice. I'm going to end that poll there. I'm catching some catfish, pulling the stink bait. I don't know what that means. But good luck. Good luck catching the catfish. Where are we? This is just we'll just randomly pop this in now. This is an actual commercial in Japan. This is an ad in Japan. This is a legit ad. Hey, Asians, man. Asians are the best. Different cultures for different people. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, anyway, episode 2 of True Justice. For those of you that don't remember, in episode 1, what happened was some racist policewoman killed these Asian people at a grocery store because they were robbing it or some shit. He's fishing. I don't know, noodles or something maybe. I don't know, man. It's Japanese. None of it makes Morinaga. Whatever Morinaga is, it's for that. None of it makes any sense. It's Japan. None of it has to make sense. Or maybe Korea. I don't know. I'm probably being racist, but I think it's Japanese. What is it? No, it doesn't say anything about the this song is stuck in my head for life. Anyway, episode 1 of True Justice, the corrupt policewoman who was racist killed the Asian people because they had lots of money, and then it ended on that because she got killed by, I believe, the Russians who she was working for. If I'm not mistaken, she's working for Russians. So we're at the point now where they don't know who killed her, but I think they have to find out. Now, again, I didn't get to finish this, but I did get a decent way of the way through. Anyway, it'll be done tomorrow. Oh, you piece of shit! It'll be done tomorrow. I'll finish it off tomorrow, and we'll go from there. All right, ready? Bam. Now, obviously, there's my mate Steven Seagal popped in to help out with this video. All right, ready?
True justice.
I actually enjoyed making this video, so I hope it came through. I haven't finished yet. It's still like a kind of a draft, but yeah, it's amusing.
Previously on True Justice, actually, not much really. Not a whole lot happened. Some of Russian people hired a racist cop to kill and rob a place. She now gets killed, so she can't squeal, and I have to find out who did that shit. There you go. You're all caught up. Now, bitch, bring me my damn cookie and a chair.
Okay, that was for those of you that aren't aware, that was AI Sensei coming in strong there. What network was true? I think it was Reels or some shit. It was called Reels. I didn't watch it originally. I found it online. I can't remember. I can't even remember where I found it. I think I found it on Tubi TV. Tubi TV, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Sensei Skynet. What I love about Sensei Skynet is the umming and ahhing, right? It had a little bit of a little bit. What's going on, Havad? Yeah, the Sunday stream is going to be on the main channel because you can't vote. You can't vote. You can't do polls in the there's no polling allowed in the other channel, which is really annoying because I ask a lot of questions and the 1-2 system's a pain in the ass. It works sometimes, but sometimes you need a poll. But the AI, I'll play it one more time. The AI is all right. Sometimes it gets stuck and goes, nah. But that's not a problem when it's Seagal because he does and ah a lot. So
previously on True Justice, actually, not much really. Not a whole lot happened. Some of Russian people hired a racist cop to kill and rob a place. She now gets killed, so she can't squeal, and I have to find out who did that shit. There you go. You're all caught up. Now, bitch, bring me my damn cookie and a chair.
Well, it's sorry, I'll keep playing it in a sec, but it's funny you mentioned that, Rad, because you know I want Sensei Seagal, Skynet Seagal, to be a recurring character, but without overdoing it to the point where you don't want to kill it. Yeah, you want to have just the right amount of Sensei Seagalness, just the right amount of Sensei Seagalness to Skynet Seagal, sorry, to not overload the video and sully his reputation and soul with the fakeness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So that's
48 hours later.
Jugs is cruising the streets and gets randomly attacked by some thug, but luckily our handsome hound dog is nearby to inflict some life-changing damage on this punk. By the way, this guy squeals like a bitch.
Holy, you're under arrest.
Perhaps if he led with that, this could have all been avoided. You know what I thought of when I saw that clip there? I don't know if those of you that actually watched the last video, the bodybuilding video with Joey Stacks and all that. There's a clip in that where Joey Stacks says he normally just grabs people with one hand and pummels them to the face. And that reminded me of what Seagal was doing right there as he just pummels this guy to the face. Jugs then assumes a position on all fours because she knows Sensei is here to claim his bounty.
Just another day on the job, right?
Once again, the criminal informant friend of Seagal's is the first one on scene. Frequently. Suspiciously frequently. Yeah, again, we spoke about that on the Space Ice live stream, right, when they were doing it. But yeah, he's always there. He's always the first one there. Why is the criminal informant always the first one on scene? Did I bump the mic? I feel like I bumped the mic. Are we still using the same mic? Yeah, sweet. Sorry, I thought we bumped the mic. What? Yeah, why is this bloke always there? Let's save that.
Thanks for the call, man. What you got? Look around. I think there was a wrecking, man. Now that you mention it, this motherfucker could be the killer. Is that what you're telling me? How could I not have seen this with my own squinty eyes?
Awesomely unnecessarily long pause on his face that I'm definitely here for.
What a mess.
So that whole that was obviously Sensei Skynet again, right? Even though it sounds a lot like him, it's Sensei Skynet, right? But the pause on the face for me was just brilliant, and I don't know why it was supposed to be dramatic, like he's appalled at what he sees or he's shocked, and but necessarily long pause on his face that I'm definitely here for.
What a mess.
Quickly!
And a moment to appreciate that spectacular hair at its Eddie Munster peak. I mean, do I need to say anything right now? Okay, we're doing a poll. Tell me I'm wrong with that comparison. You're wrong. You can't be wrong. You're right. The evidence is there. All right. I mean, let's just what if Steven Skynet Seagal should interview real Seagal? That's not a bad idea. PSP, PlayStation Portable. I like that. That's not a bad idea. I mean, come on though. I mean, what are we doing here? Look at that. I mean, that's like perfect, triangular kind of shit going on. I mean, it's pretty spot on. Joey Stacks is the guy in my last bodybuilding video who keeps saying he's a dangerous man. And then he pulled a knife on a guy who wanted to fight him because the guy was bigger than he was for a change and didn't want to do that. Briefly. I mean, they're all meatheads, but yeah, good luck to them. That's brilliant, though.
Seagal his ego was not allowed to wear, but he did color his own hair with a black Sharpie. I swear to God.
Seagal drags his kid with him while he... So that was Tom Arnold, right? And basically what he's saying was that Joel Silver, I don't know what movie it was, probably Exit Wounds. Joel Silver paid, allegedly, paid $70,000 for a hair hat, a wig for Seagal, and Seagal refused to wear it. And then Tom goes on to say this. Eddie Munster peak.
Seagal his ego was not allowed to wear, but he did color his own hair with a black Sharpie. I swear to God.
Seagal drags his kid with him while he visits the cookie stand and cocaine dealer.
I got some things to do, and when I'm done with that, I'm gonna take you back where you going. Right now, to me, man, you ain't nothing but a CI.
I gotta fix the audio tomorrow as well, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And deceptively promises that he'll teach him everything he knows if he brings his 18-year-old sister for deflowering.
Prove yourself to me and start to act right, then I'm gonna start to teach you. Until then, man, I'm not gonna teach you nothing.
Turns out this little weird dynamic they have is because Seagal is plowing Cookie Informant's mum. Acquaintances with benefits, I would imagine.
The only reason why I got you that job is because your mother was a friend of mine. She said, man, look out for my boy.
Back at the station, this guy acts... Yeah, so this guy, I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's just an annoying dickhead that, as far as I know, turns up in this episode and never again. Like someone stepped on his nuts with ice skates, while old Jugs has the temperament of someone with a cucumber lodged firmly in an orifice.
Whatever.
Whatever.
You good?
Clearly, there's absolutely no reason for any of this animosity, right? And what's even more hilarious is, I didn't put it in the video, but this chick here comes up to this bloke there and says, hey, douchebag, why are you wearing a uniform to this building? This is supposed to be an undercover building. Meanwhile, this dumb bitch did the exact same thing in her very first day. So she's getting all cocky about shit when she made the exact same mistake. Unnecessary.
Whatever.
You good?
Clearly beneath him, but obviously dated out of pity, some brunette confronts Sensei about the shit stains he left in her toilet the other day.
Since you wouldn't answer your phone to talk to me, I thought I'd come by in person. Yeah, but I called you 4 times.
of which they can still smell the poo flakes left in his underwear and take a big whiff.
There it is again. Sarah, you smell that? Oh, yeah.
Before the boys all pay respect to the big. So I mean, they all start talking about taking a whiff, and I couldn't resist to make it about shit. I leave tomorrow. Next Sunday, I'll be watching your stream with Starlink in the middle of the pit. You going for a week on, mate? You're sailing around the world or something? What did I miss? You're sailing around the world, mate. Good luck. It's impressive. It scared the shit out of me, but yeah, I can't swim, so yeah, sailing away, sunshine bright in the sky. Great song, mate. Nice, brother. Congratulations. Be safe, yeah. Be safe. Be safe out there. I'm assuming you know what you're doing and you're not an amateur sailor, but yeah, definitely play that Seagal song. It's called Goree, by the way. Goree. I'll put it in the chat for you. Just so you know. Well, you'll see, mate. You'll see. There's another this episode. There's not only one lady who keeps turning up, right? That brunette lady. There's a well, you'll see. I don't know if we actually get to it yet. Actually, I don't know if I get to that point yet. No, I don't. We don't get to that point yet. But later on in this episode, not only does he have that one hot lady. It's actually at the end of the episode, which we don't get to because I haven't finished it yet. But at the end of the episode, not only is he banging that hot lady, he was banging that hot lady that's talking to him there. He's got another bird waiting for him who's like half her age. Looks like she's about 25, waiting for him to bang while the other girl's there as well. So, you know, Seagal is awesome. Alpha Seagal.
Smell the little boy jealous of his dad. Jeez, Mason, you're starting to sound more and more like him every day, you know that?
Really? You think so? And then there is this for some strange reason. Absolutely no reason for this to be in there at all. Literally no reason at all for this to be in there. But he's cutting stuff with a sword, so, you know, Seagal stuff. Discount Chris O'Donnell decides to steal a car, but realizes the best way is to bring a black guy to blame, so he pretends to like the wonky-eyed brother just for a moment.
All right, what's up?
You're gonna love this. Come on, just sit in it. Give it a try.
Why do you always do this to me, man?
Now listen, I'm just saying, if you were going to steal a car, right, and you want to kind of get away with it and you're a white dude, bring a black guy, right? Bring a black guy with you, and that's the easiest way to get away with shit. Bring a black dude. If you get pulled over, even if you're a cop or not, and there's two of you in the car and one of you's black, there's probably a good chance you're going to be in, you know, you'll be all right. That's all I'm saying. Just blame it on the brother. Smart move by Discount Chris O'Donnell. For those of you that remember Chris O'Donnell from, you know, whatever. The ladies walk in with chest pressed out as much as possible, flirt indiscriminately to get what they want, and then pretend to be insulted by this man's advances.
Well, it looks like we should come back when the adults are here.
Hey, come on. You don't have to be like that. It's not about what I want.
No? That's all right. We'll just come back when your parents are home.
Well, no need to be a bitch.
Why don't you give me a fake number so when I don't call it later, you won't feel like such a loser?
So basically, these two birds, right, they walk in there with their titties out, and they are walking in there with their titties out, especially the blondie here. I mean, she originally walked in like just pressing them out there. They flirt with the dude, and then when the dude talks back, they get upset because he wants her number, even though she's basically flirting with him, stroking his gun, all sorts of weird kind of freaky shit. Pressed out as much as possible, flirt indiscriminately to get what they want, and then pretend to be insulted by this man's advances.
Well, it looks like we should come back when the adults are here.
Hey, come on. You don't have to be like that. It's not about what I want.
No? That's all right. We'll just come back when your parents.
Yeah, they get angry because he can't break protocol for them.
Well, no need to be a bitch.
Why don't you give me a fake number so when I don't call it later, you won't feel like such a loser?
Sensei's boss found out this morning his wife is divorcing him, and Big Daddy Comedian decides the best course of action is to joke that he banged that very lady.
No, I'm not okay. The wife served me papers today. Yeah, I'm just worried about the kids. This poor man's going to kill me.
It's not all dark clouds, man, because at least 3 of those kids are mine.
So this guy just realized that this morning, right? His wife served him with papers, which just sounds like a legal fucking thing. Served him with papers, divorce papers, obviously. And then Seagal jokes, this guy's worried about his kids. And then Seagal decides this is the right time to finally tell him that he's been banging his wife and 3 of the kids are his. I mean, funny and everything, but just not right. That's Seagal called. Now, that was the first episode. He called people white twice in the first episode, glowing. This episode, he doesn't call anyone white. After he's done cracking wise, he meets up with the gang to tell them he has dropped a new album, but Sassy Brunette is not impressed.
No big deal.
Well, it's pretty much worthless.
Back to the case, the Russian bad guy turns out to be the brother of Sensei's good mate.
Vladimir Putin, Nikolai Putin, quickly discovered that narco-trafficking is much more profitable than government work.
I think both are pretty profitable. Just ask your mate Vlad.
Putin.
No idea why this tossbag is given another scene where he essentially talks shit about the girls in the squad for no reason at all. All right, that's pretty much the end there. That's all I got up to. I'm about halfway through, maybe 3/5 of the way. But that guy's name is Nikolai Putin, by the way, which obviously is going to lend a lot of Vladimir Putin being involved in there. I mean, the guy, and the way he says it too, by the way, just coincidentally, where are we?
It's much more profitable than quickly discovered that
That's good, mate.
Vladimir Putin, Nikolai Putin.
Putin. It's just the way he says it, yeah.
Vladimir Putin, Nikolai Putin.
Nikolai Putin. It's just
Quickly discovered that narco-trafficking.
so there's needless to say, there's going to be a few more references to Nikolai Poots. That's one of my favorite photos right there, by the way. She's looking him up and down. Look, she looked down. What's she looking down at? His titties, you reckon? That's like when a dude looks at a chick's tits. I think she's doing the same thing. She's looking at his tits. Because I mean, unless he's erect, maybe his dick's up to his shoulder height. That's possible as well with Seagal. His dick might be up to shoulder height, but anyway, that's what I'm up to so far. I'll have to clean a few things up, like the audio, and I'll tweak a few things here or there, but that'll be done tomorrow night and released, hopefully. All right. All right. Now, I've got some. We did that one already. I've got some awesome videos, right? That I'm sorry, I just found amusing, and we're gonna go through some of these for a bit of a laugh because sometimes you got to mix it up. Oh shit! Did I fuck the mic again? The mic's held up well today. All right, some of these commercials, they just make me laugh. So we're not going in any particular direction. If there's anything you guys want to watch, we'll specifically we'll turn it over to you for like the last half an hour while I go through these, and we'll vote on them in the chat. So if there's any commercials, Asian commercials, yeah, well, we've got a few here just for a bit of a laugh. There's an Aussie video in here as well for the Aussies in the chat. There's a there's a few different ones. By the way, I don't mess around the Asians when it comes to ads, yeah. There's no way you can do that shit now. I mean, basically, okay, let's just think about that. That thing saying that detergent is so strong that it just cleaned the black off that guy. Now, that guy wasn't like African American. He was like African. It cleaned the black off that guy. That's what that commercial's saying. Clive Palmer. Who's Clive James? Who's Clive James? You are the new Clive James. Thanks. Gnome, I think maybe not. I don't know. But this guy just basically he got clean. The black got cleaned off of him. That's all I'm saying. Some of these commercials, man, they should have been released. I don't know why they weren't released. They're pretty damn awesome. This Doritos commercial is pretty damn awesome. I mean, it's not even that outrageous. What year was this? 10 years ago. What's that? 2015? Were we really that soft back then? And by the way, we'd all do the same. Right? I mean, tell me that's not funny, right? Come on, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the big bloke, the big bloke at the end going for the chips. Again, some of these now this is an Australian thing, right? This is a little bit different. This I think is a news story about an ad that was in the paper. I don't know if you remember this, Dino, or not, but or any other Aussies are in the chat. Oh yeah, a lot of these commercials, if they were released today, would be trouble. Now check this out. This guy put an ad in his paper. He's selling a house, right? He's selling a house. This is a real estate ad. He's selling a house, 3-bedroom. All right, I don't know what BT is. Newly renovated and painted, new carpet right through, walking distance from city, close to all schools and shops. No Asians, thank you. Right, $50,000. By the way, this must have been in the 90s because $50,000 you can't buy a goddamn shed or a carport for that much.
This Highgate isn't the one in London. It's a suburb of Adelaide. But it's the advert's last sentence that brought out a local TV reporter's crusading instincts.
I'd just like to ask you a few questions about the house you've got for sale.
Well, I rather not answer it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. I'm not going to spell my business to anybody over there.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not interested in how much you want for the house. I'm just interested in why we don't want any Asians to buy it and move in.
Well, because the simple reason they're too lazy.
Too lazy?
Why don't you want Asians moving into your house?
I mean, by the way, no one's really ever accused Asians of being lazy, though, right? I mean, that's a strange insult to make about Asians. They're known for being not so lazy.
Because I don't like the Asians, that's all it is.
I don't like the Asians.
They're just a mob of crooks, that's all they are.
Mob of crooks.
There's a law against what you do.
Well, no one has told me that, and I mean to say even the Asian
think it's wrong.
Even the agent himself, he said, I can have my sign up. If I get a buyer, I can sell it.
But you won't sell it to an Asian person.
If they come up with a buyer, yes. All they're interested about is just to put the sign up. That's all. I've had places, I haven't knocked them back.
What would... Oh, no, agents. Did you
Asians, I'm sorry, well, that's a bad accept.
Is that what you say, no Asians?
No.
It was agents, as in real estate agents, not Asians.
Agents,
sorry.
That was brilliant. I mean, I'm sorry, that was hilarious. What's this about Wookiees? You saying? Video of a guy, $100 Wookiee reward. I should be able to find it. That was Australia as well. Yeah. I remember. I think I remember this.
It's the Star Wars sequel we never saw coming. The tale of a Queensland woman, a bitter breakup, and at the centre of their galactic split, a Wookiee named Chewbacca.
Chewie.
A 3-year relationship has turned sour. Kane's mum, Jessica, dumping her cheating boyfriend. As payback, he's plastered her phone number around town.
I love how, by the way, this is 9 News. This counts as news, by the way.
Advertising a Chewbacca roaring competition, promising a $100 prize for the best one.
Well, I'm getting phone calls at really strange hours of the night, about 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Hey, I thought it was kind of funny, actually. Thought it was a good joke.
A good sport, Jessica is.
Just pull it down, please, and yeah, have a laugh for me. And if you want to make a phone call, go for it. I don't mind. Bring it on.
She got that. She got the crackhead front teeth, by the way. She got that crackhead front teeth.
Is the dark side. Jessica says he's even dumped his car, tyres removed, in the driveway, blocking her in. Luckily, the full
Bro, this guy's a vindictive bastard.
force is strong in the far north.
The police got in contact with me, and finally they're going to do something about it.
Well, I don't know, Volk. I mean, he's missing his front teeth, mate. So she'd probably give some sloppy shaft slobbering antics. I mean, yeah, she'd grace up the pole pretty well, you'd imagine.
And there's a new hope.
If there's anyone out there that can do the real Chewbacca sound, I might marry you.
I mean, only a crackhead would say, and try and find a partner out of people. Like, only a crackhead would try and find a boyfriend out of someone ringing her to make Chewbacca noises. I mean, come on. That was good, though. I think I remember that. That was like a while ago, right? 4 years, yeah. Is that what we said? 4 years. All right, now this commercial here, man. I don't understand who even thought this could pass. Forget about back then. Forget about now. Forget about 50 years ago. There's no way this would pass any kind of advertiser's rating. Come on. I don't know if any of you have seen this already.
Better luck next time.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
What are you gonna do? I have a plan. I want you to change my grade.
Why should I do that?
I mean, this itself is just nuts, right?
This rate will be here all day. Oh!
That's an ad for Pop Rocks, yeah?
Get your rocks off.
Oh!
I mean, that's got to be a parody, right? This can't be an actual ad. This has got to be some kind of parody, surely. I mean, you can't just.
Get your rocks off.
Oh!
Pop Rocks. Do Pop Rocks exist? Pop Rocks candy. Oh, what happened there? Candy. No, Pop Rocks are a thing. I mean, maybe the ad itself wasn't real, but Pop Rocks themselves are real. Band ad. Let's see if it comes up. Band Pop Rocks commercial. Funny. One of the best I've ever seen. Goes right up there with Skittles Wedding Night. What's Skittles Wedding Night? We'll have to check that out. Skittles Wedding Night. All right, let's check this bad boy out. That Pop Rocks ad apparently is a real ad, and they're a real thing. I didn't know they were real. No, so it's fake, is it? Oh, damn. How do you know it's fake, Humongous? You sure it's fake? Oh, the poll's still here. Pop Rocks ad. Real, fake. Let's see what the people think. Let's see what the civilians think about it. Fuck, what did I click on? We're here. I don't know what this wedding band commercial is, but it sent me there.
Thank you. I haven't seen you in. Oh, you wore white? I know. I'm almost ready. Have we heard back from the Rutherfords yet?
The Rutherfords said they wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'm a beautiful bride.
Yes, you are a very beautiful bride.
What's going on?
Oh, the Santiago's are here.
Planning a wedding can be a mental challenge. So don't let the invites push you over the edge. With Gardner Studios, it couldn't be simpler. Just pick the style you want, word it your way, and print it.
What was this band?
Look at that.
I mean, what's the big deal about that? That's not that big a deal of a fucking thing. Who said that guy said that dickhead from Reddit was a jerk? All right. This commercial here, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know who Gary is, but Gary is my man. Sorry. Too close. Gary is my man. That's all I got to say. And we're going to watch this more than once because Gary deserves the respect. Gary might even make it into my videos. That's what I'm going to say about Gary. We're going to do a new poll. All right. Don't answer yet. Real fake. All right. Forget this poll. This false. Yeah, exactly. Where's the Skittles? That's a good point. Yeah, where was the Skittles? That's a very good point. That's a very fucking good point, Havad. Where the fuck were the Skittles? Yeah, that's a very good point. Would you like to see Gary make cameo appearance like Vin and Dillman? All right, don't answer yet until I'm going to play Gary for a little bit, and then I'll put the poll up. All right, ready? Gary's coming. But that's a very good point, though, about the Skittles. Skittles wedding night. I didn't see no Skittles. Maybe this one? We'll go back to Gary. We'll go back to Gary in a minute. I haven't forgotten about Gary. I just want to. That's a very good point that Havad made about the Skittles, though.
Help me here. This isn't human toothpaste. Come on. Push. Push.
You did this to me.
Once in a lifetime.
What's going on here? This got nothing to do with weddings. Okay,
Push down. Push down.
Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow, Sam. Are you watching a video of what's going on? There's no rainbow coming out of this. Yeah, that's weird. That is a weird ass. That is a weird ass. That's weird. All right, anyway, that's enough of that shit. That is a weird ad, though. What the fuck? Which dickhead at Skittles came up with this shit? Isn't Skittles owned by Mars or some crap? What kind of knob jockey came up with that and thought this is a good idea? That's weird.
Hey, cupcake. That's my little peanut butter baby, huh? This guy.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's not so funny. All right, back to Gary. Sorry, we got sidetracked by Gary. Don't answer the poll yet. You can change the poll anyway, but here comes Gary.
Hi, I'm Gary. At the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo. We are karate are chopping up prices. I choose a Even we would buy it. At Gary's Mattress, we're blowing up prices. Yay! Man on horse, bring food. For treatment at Gary's Mattress, I'd be very surprised. We're scalping prices. If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
Okay, now, all right. I don't even know where to begin with this. All right, again. So don't vote yet until you see. We're going to watch Gary again. So first of all, Gary doesn't make going into the Asians, right?
We are karate are chopping up prices. I choose you.
Now, not only does he go with the karate chopping, but he goes with just for you. So he's going full on Asian, right?
Even we would buy it.
He goes, just look at the name, Jew. He just puts Jew in asterisk in the top, right? Nothing else. Just Jew, Gary says. Jew, Gary says. That's brilliant.
At Gary's Mattress, we're...
I mean, he just terrorist Gary says. Sorry. I mean, it's just hilarious. Maybe I'm just way too stoned and drunk. But terrorist Gary says, and look at his moustache, right? I don't know, he's doing kicking his legs up there.
blowing up prices.
That's his little war ant.
Man on horse,
Man on horse.
bring food. For treatment at Gary's
Man on horse, bring good. All right, that's what he says.
Mattress,
But he's not done with the Native American, right? He goes to Mafia for a little bit. He goes to the Mafia for a bit.
I'd be very surprised.
So he's insulting Italian everyone. And then he comes back to Native Americans. He's not done with Native Americans yet.
We're scalping
Tomahawk chop, tomahawk chop, tomahawk chop, whatever that means.
prices. If you find a mattress at a better...
And then I mean, I assume Gary was Jewish anyway. He looks pretty much Jewish, so I don't know why he was pretending to be Jewish when he looks Jewish. But now he's just back to being Gary, natural Gary.
Christ, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
I mean, I respect that. I respect Gary saying that because I used to put in my videos, right? If you don't like and subscribe, then obviously you hate puppies and kittens, and you drown them. But can we all agree that Gary's pretty much the best? Like, if he's not one of the best, he's up there with the best. He's worthy of he's worthy of praise. He's definitely worthy of praise. All right, what are we at? We're at 12:20. All right. Is there anything you guys? I'm gonna keep going. I'm not done yet. But is there anything specific that you want me? Who's sending me shit on fucking Discord now? Is that Humongous? What are you sending me, Humongous? All right, I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. All right, we'll stop that. Humongous just sent me something. We'll get to that, mate.
Anything on your front lawn under your...
We'll get to that in a minute. What else did you send me? This guy. All right, we'll check it out. We'll see what he has to say. We'll check out Gary in a minute. Sorry, Jones. But Gary's a bit of a legend. All right, now this is just a random video that I found amusing as shit. Sometimes just a bit of sweet justice is all you need to make you feel good. I saw the Jones video. I'll check out. I'll open it in a sec. Bro, literally, thanks, Dynamic. You must be new here, D. Big D, you must be new here. I am channeling the great one himself. That is correct. Okay, so anyway, this to me was just funny as shit. Gary's a legend. Now, I don't know why, but things like that, they just make me laugh. It's the kind of shit you deserve for fucking around, yeah? It's kind of the shit you deserve for fucking around. Okay, this was a Bullshito video that I came across. A lot of my Bullshito videos I find on a guy called Mark Mugen. I don't want to butcher his name, but I use a lot of his clips. Now he does like reaction or parody videos where he looks at a Bullshito clip and then he'll do a fake version of it. Or how it works in reality. But I use a lot of his footage. But this is not from him. But sometimes just come across great Bullshito footage, like Billy McNeely. This guy is not Billy McNeely, but
I'm stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't do.
yeah, sometimes little things like that, they're hilarious. But I will be using that death touch in a future video for sure. All right, before we get into Humongous's video, and then we'll turn to you guys for the last half an hour. I was going to watch one of my older videos, but I figure instead of being self-indulgent and watching sorry, wrong one. Being self-indulgent and watching an old video, which I have many of, I'll turn it to you guys for anything you might want to watch. But anyway, can we just all recognize for a moment before we get into Humongous's videos? Chuck Tester. Who's Chuck Tester? I'll check out. 1 minute. Let me just check out Chuck Tester. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. We'll check that out in a minute. What's your video, Rad? Yeah, short videos are better than long videos. I don't want long videos. Long videos are draining. How long's Big Jones? Yeah, Jones is good. It's only a minute and a half. Short videos are better than long videos because if it's a short video, even if someone doesn't like it, they'll put up with it for a minute and a half. But no one wants to watch 10 minutes of shit they might not like, even if someone else likes it. Whereas, obviously, you're going to watch my shit because that's the whole point of being here, or the shit that I want to watch. But you might not want to watch someone else's shit anyway. A lot of shit going around. But first of all, let's just appreciate Vanilla Ice. All right, he may have been a white boy doing white gangster rap and shit, but let's just is this the guy about dickheads? Dickheads? Is this the Kiwi guy saying the kids? And he thought he was saying the kids, but he's talking about dickheads? Go Vanilla Ice. Do your white boy thing. Vanilla Ice is doing white boy shit. That's all I'm saying. Vanilla Ice just know what he's doing. That's just randomly thrown in there. All right, we'll jump into Jones' big ass truck rental, whatever the fuck this is.
Why leave anything on your front lawn, under your porch, on the side of the highway where you can store all that stuff my way? Down here at Jones' big ass truck rental and car storage. Now I know y'all got stuff at your house that you don't need no more.
He kind of looks like a fatter Patrice O'Neill. Probably less funny, obviously, but
Oh, you don't want? You know you ain't gonna use that printer. Why keep it all around your house? Bring it down here to my house. You ain't the Dukes of Hazzard. You know you ain't gonna use that ugly yellow luggage. You don't need all this crap. What you gonna do with this? This is not good. In my yard. I don't care. I'll store this motorcycle in that van for you for $10.99 a month. You got old tires. They charge you $3 for that old tire. You can rent a truck. You can store a car. You don't care. Bring it on down here. You ain't got to put that old tire for $3. For less than hell. For you, for $3, they gonna charge you. I do it down here for $1.50 down here at Jones' big ass truck rental and storage facility. Now, friends.
what the fuck is this guy actually doing? He does sound a bit like Chris Rock.
You may ask yourself, how in the hell can he store this stuff for such a cheap price? It is in a box, mark it for you, put it away, seal it. The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty drunk right now and store it.
The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty drunk right now.
And this is a drunk discount sale down here at Jones' big ass truck rental and car facility. You got an elephant. I got space. Send me smoke signals. You got weed, and I'll store anything you want. Go ahead and give me a call or find me on them internets at www.jonesbigasstruckrentalandstorage.com. That's JONES big ass.
Hey guys, find me on the internets.
Truck rentals and storage.com. This is a bus. You know how big a bus is?
It's a bus. Not bad. He's all right. I mean, you sent it to me twice, so all right. Let's check out Chuck. Yeah, call the number. I'd love to see what happens if he's still around. Now, who's this Chuck fella?
You probably thought this deer was alive.
Hold on. So this guy's a taxidermist, and he makes videos about these dead animals. It's kind of creepy. I mean, the dude's got to make money, right? I get it. He's got to make money, but it's also kind of creepy.
And this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa, Lehigh Valley Taxidermy.
Is taxidermized a word? That's an interesting one. I've never heard that. I'm gonna check it out now. Taxidermized. Okay, it is. It is a word. Taxidermied, not taxidermized. Or maybe it is. The earliest known use of taxidermized, the 1800s. No, I stand corrected. Taxidermized it is. I mean, there is a massive ass delay between some of the comments in the chat and some of the videos. Like, Humongous is commenting about Jones, and that was like ages ago. But I don't know if and then we're watching Taxidermy Guy now, and I'm about 30 seconds into it already. 20 seconds.
I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere. Period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
No, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope.
Well, you're not too bad, Samantha, because you responded only about 10 or 15 seconds after I said that. Ah, is it? Oh, fuck. I just closed it down.
Chuck Testa.
Barbecue and foot massage. Okay. We'll get to that in a sec. But after we'll finish this guy.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
No.
Why does he have all these things though? Like, where doesn't he do it for people and give it to them?
Just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
I don't get it. Is he stuffing people's animals, or is he actually collecting this shit for himself? He's got a lot of stuffed animals here, man. And does it also require is this meme dead? No, Chuck Testa. Do you think this guy's got some kind of weird, creepy shit going on? Like, do you think he's banging those animals? All right, time for a poll. Is Chuck just a normal dude banging those animals? Definitely a serial killer. I mean, Chuck's the man.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
No, Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pet.
That guy's bit of a legend. I'm not gonna lie, some legendary work. All right, we'll try out what's his name, Jones.
Jones barbecue foot massage. Jones barbecue foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit.
By the way, who is this guy? And what's the deal? What's this guy's? Who's this Jones guy? Jones. Is that Big Dog and Big Dog Eat Child? And who does this guy have a channel? This big black fella?
America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get your feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we're going to make it deliciousable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beef, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're going to get? Nothing. If it fits through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized to their optimum deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meat. Took my money, made me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated. So, friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that. Don't they look wonderful?
I mean, I would not mind eating while getting a foot massage. I did have a foot massage the other day, by the way, which was nice. It was foot and leg up to the upper thigh region. For 1 hour, it cost me $3 US for 1 hour, foot and leg and calf massage. And I gave the young lady another $3 tip. So it cost me roughly about $7 all up, let's say, for a 1 hour foot and leg massage. It was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. There was no happy ending, obviously, because I got a missus, but there was no special sauce. Dino, take it easy, Dino. Have a good night, brother. If he's going, I'm guessing. I just saw Sam's comment. Take care, Dino. See you next week. Have a good night, bud. I'll talk to you during the week. Yeah, there was no sexy sauce like this, but it was a great massage. And for $6-7, I mean, you can't go wrong. That's US dollars, which in Australian dollars is about $10. And for $10 you can't buy a fucking Big Mac meal anymore. You can't even buy a Big Mac, I imagine, for $10 soon.
If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. Success is the rule, guys.
Do they offer? The thing is, Big Silos, most places offer. So just to get off topic a little bit, we might as well talk about just random shit. But yeah, so a friend of mine literally tonight is going to let's call it a BJ bar. So you'll go in there, you'll have a drink with a young lady who'll come and talk to you. If you buy her a drink, she makes a little bit of money off that, and she obviously has a beverage. And then you can then go up to a room upstairs, to which case she will take part in giving you, let's call it oral pleasure, until you finish. and then you leave. It'll cost you about I don't know, $25 US, roughly. And off you go. So you can find whatever you want, basically. It's a place of freedom. But anyway, the point is, it was a good massage. It was only like $7. Conversation always goes downhill. I don't know, Pork. I haven't done it. I haven't done it, and I haven't asked, to be honest with you. But yeah. But the point of my story was the massage was fine. It was a normal massage. Most places you can pay money and get whatever, drinks and slobbered knobs. Hell yeah, yeah. Obviously, have you guys never been to Thailand or anywhere in Southeast Asia before? I guess not. America's a bit further away, and most of you are from America. But damn, y'all don't know what's going on in places like Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia. I mean, even Japan. It's a different world. They're quite liberal with their freedoms. As long as you don't do anything stupid, kill anyone, hurt anyone, talk shit about the country, be a dick, you're all right. You're all right to just enjoy yourself. Glowing, you would have, because you're from England, mate. So of course, all the Poms have been here. Most Poms have been here at some point. And a lot of the Americans I see here are usually ex-military, retired military. A lot of them are army vet, retired on their pensions now, or ex-Brits on the same, or Scandinavians. A lot of Scandinavians, but anyway.
Hey, Jones, good ass barbecue and foot massage. So go ahead and give me a call or find us on the worldwide internet.
I haven't been to King's Cross, mate. No, I've been to Sydney, but I haven't been to King's Cross. I didn't love Sydney. It was all right. And not that I give a shit about the whole Melbourne-Sydney thing, but I just didn't love Sydney. It just wasn't for me. One-way roads and a lot of one-way roads and bullshit. That's annoying. Like George Street and whatever street it is, I can't even remember. It's annoying as shit. I went with my girlfriend, so no trying out the locals. Yeah, well, there you go, Glowing. But even then, massages, mate. I was telling Sam, and I went for dinner the other day, and I got some $3 chicken and rice, and it was actually that's $3 Australian. It's less in US dollars. It's probably about $2 US for a good serving of chicken rice and a fried egg on top. I mean, how can you go wrong? How good is that barbecue? Good ass, I'm convinced. Yeah.
It's at the new website. That's JONES, big ass truck storage.com.
Who is this guy, by the way? I had massages there. They were really good, and the food was nice and cheap. Yeah, it is. Are the escorts expensive in AU? Are they worth it? No, I don't know, mate. I haven't. The last time I ever went anywhere near that was a while ago in Australia. But I mean, hey, if only Dino was around, he'd probably. I'm not saying he'd know, but he'd know more about like the more recent prices through friends of his and stuff. Not necessarily through his own experience, but through his friends or anything he may have heard. I haven't been in Oz for a while, but it would be a lot more expensive than it would be in Asia. I can't compare it to America, but I imagine that like an hour with a lady of the night, if you would go to a proper establishment, like an actual establishment, a residence for those kind of things, for an hour, you'd be paying probably 100 to 150 US minimum, possibly more now. I'd say probably 200. Probably 100, 150 US. If I had to guess. Quid is English money. Quid is just another way of saying dollars. If you just say quid, it just means dollars. Now you don't have to. It's not about conversion. It's just more about just using it as dollars. It's just another way of saying dollars, like schmeckles, Skrilla, pesos. It's not necessary. It's not specifically pesos. It's just another way of saying it, money. Because I just talk a bunch of shit. Yeah, it's kind of what I do. Pork. If you're shit, I accidentally opened up fucking Edge. Fuck off, Edge. Now I did search for Steven Seagal this week, but nobody had any. Shut up. Nobody had anything of worth to bring to the conversation. Recently uploaded. Check this out, by the way. Sunny V2, who I don't hate on. I don't necessarily.
Hello.
I don't necessarily love anything he does. I don't know what Minecraft has got anything to do with it, but I don't hate anything he does. Sorry, not love. I don't hate anything he does, but I don't think he does anything phenomenal. But he's got a format that he knows. He does it well. He's got an audience that he knows he's going for, and he makes his money. He's got a certain tone that he uses that people respond to, and yeah, he makes bank off of it. So, and he's Australian too. So good luck to him. But what's going on? Someone's going. Take it easy, Donnie. Have a good night, mate. Thanks for coming, brother. We'll see you next week. Be well. What was I saying? Yeah, dudes is at the top of the Steven Seagal search charts, right? And he's at like 3.2 million, which is quite impressive for a Seagal video. Oh, hello, look who's there. Oh, hi. That's kind of cute. Steven Seagal sucks. Oompa TV. I think, did we watch that with Oompa TV? I think we did. Everyone's kind of talking about it. Anyway, the point of what I was saying was I went to recently uploaded, and there's not a lot of this week, surprisingly. Normally every week there's something of am I a fan of it? They're all right. I mean, you know, Dickie, what's his name? Dickie Johnson, Jim Richards. I remember all those guys. Peter Brock, obviously. I do remember all them, but I wasn't a huge fan. Like I went to Bathurst a few times. Was it Bathurst? No, Sandown. Sandown was with me. I went to Sandown a few times in near my area because I'm from Melbourne. But I'm not a huge V8 supercar fan or Formula One or NASCAR or any of that shit. But you know, I respect it. It's not easy. I'll tell you what, it's fucking grueling. Yeah, there you go. Bathurst 12 hours. Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's tough. But I do remember some of the guys. Yes, I do remember some of the names from back in the day. That's for sure. What was I talking about? Steven Seagal fight credentials. Did I look at this already?
When you say tough guy, do you mean martial artist or just tough guy?
I mean, Steven, for real. If you
But you know the amount of videos that you just see repeatedly. I am sure that the algorithm probably overlaps a lot for us.
was on the street and there was a situation, you wanted this Hollywood guy by your side because he could defend himself.
Who would you want by your side? Which Hollywood guy? If you could choose anyone in Hollywood right now or previously, who would you want by your side realistic? Now, obviously, we all want Steven Seagal. That's a default answer. But beyond that, it does, Samantha. But when you say quid, you know, if you're using quid in English, you're just using it as a term for money, right? Which is how I use it too. It's not specific about the denomination of the currency. I'll talk to a British person, I'll use quid, but I'll say it to an Aussie person as well. And it won't be about specifically English pounds. It'll just be a reference to money most of the time. Danny DeVito. Who would you want by your side? Dolph Lundgren and Michael J. White. Okay, MJ White I can see. Dolph Lundgren, I don't know too much about his past of being a fighter. Michael J. White kind of lives that life, so I get that. All right, what about just fighter? Let's forget about movie stars, right? Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. I like that. That's a great choice. Forget about Michael J. Fox. Yeah. Well, he'd be constantly vibrating like what's it called? Like the Flash. He might be able to vibrate through walls. Forget about action stars. What about just fighters that have ever existed? Who for me, I'd choose Baz. I'd have Baz in a street fight, not just because of his self-defense video, but just because Baz is just a machine. But who would you choose? You know, would you go Mike Tyson? I'd go Baz. Actually, I should do a poll. Should I do a poll? I should do a poll. All right, I'm going to give you choices. You have to choose one of the choices. Who would you want throwing hands by your side? Baz Rutten, Mike Tyson, Steven Seagal, Is anyone else got a name? Okay, Fedor. Interesting. Paul. Perhaps. Gary. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'd probably go. I'd go. Yeah, Fedor's a good choice too, but just Baz's experience with street fighting. Volk, you're out. See you, Volk. Thanks for coming, mate. I appreciate it. Say hi to Space for me next time you see him. Take it easy, brother.
It's that hard to think of a legit one.
Can you think of one?
I shouldn't have put Steven Seagal in there because everyone's going to vote for Seagal, but I shouldn't have put him in there.
Michael J. White.
Oh shit!
Can I laugh in your face?
Really?
Yes.
My man's not a fighter.
So is he really not as trained and as versed in martial arts as everybody thinks?
Well, he's trained in Aikido. Aikido.
Post the link for the actual video, Humongous. Not just your channel, but post the link for the actual video. So the clickable link. Get the shareable link from your channel and chuck it in the chuck it in the chat. Jake Paul, he can buy me out of any situation. Yeah. That is true. You'd want someone like that. Definitely.
Come on now. It's that's choreography. Yeah.
I'm not disputing that quid is the English denomination of money. This is hilarious. English. Why are you English people very sensitive about the use of the word quid? Why can't it be versatile like, dollar? When someone says dollar, how do you know they're talking about US dollar, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar? I don't know what other kind of dollars there are, That's great. I love it. I bet you wish you never brought up the quid. Yeah, I tell you right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Glowing. You're not wrong. It's great. Quid. Exactly right. Cash. That's it. You tell them, Bob. Come in there, Bob. Come in, Bob. It's our slang. Damn it. Use it right. Yeah. They do it. Hey, a lot of our slang comes from your slang anyway. Let's be real. Everyone kind of got their language from the British people, did we not? Quid means quid. Quid's a sensitive topic. Everyone, let's lay off the quid talk. All right. What was I saying? Worst movie ever. Space Ice is I might have to redo. So here's the thing I was thinking about, right? I might some of these as you can see here have been copyright struck and demonetized. Like so this one here at the moment is copyright hit, so it gets limited, I believe, in some countries. Oh no, everyone can see it, okay. But I might redo it anyway, because a lot of this was Quid asking about Quid. It won't let you post links. All right, send it to me on Discord and I'll post it. Humongous. Send it to me on Discord and I'll post it. I might redo some of these videos like Sugar Babes, End of a Gun. That was a great movie. But there's some movies that I need to get to, like China Salesman, that needs to be done. Mike Tyson and Steven Seagal, obviously. There's a movie, I think it's Driven to Kill, where he's a professor. Obviously, there's a movie where he's a professor. That needs to be shown. That's going to have to... I think it's Driven to Kill. Driven to Kill. No, maybe not Driven to Kill. Something else. Driven to Kill is when he's Russian. Is he? Okay. That's when he's Russian. We'll have to get to that at some point. Seagallery. What's this Seagallery? Oh, this guy just posts videos about Steven Seagal. For the Steven Seagal fan and connoisseur, a channel dedicated to capturing those epic fight scenes, dialogues, funny moments, odd moments, and great scenes in moments in general. and giving insight to the inexpert, whatever the fuck that means, about the great body of works this performer has produced. Who do you think runs this channel? By the way, this person has got 77 videos and has got 93,000 subscribers. So this individual right here has got double the amount of subscribers that I've got, and literally probably a third of the videos. So either I suck or this guy's just a low key legend. Even his views, he's got 79 million views. That's quite impressive. What have I got? Not that many. Nowhere near that many. I would have for fuck all compared to that. What have we got? 12 million. All right, so he's got me beat by a good 7 times. That guy's definitely dominating. He's but it's impressive. I think in most of his videos, his most popular video is Steven Seagal fight scene. Well, let's see what happens.
There's another car across the lot. Now you're gonna take it slow and easy.
I've seen this.
Move.
A while ago. I've seen this a while ago. It's a great movie.
Why don't we just do this scene right here?
Now we got better plans for you.
Look.
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, whoa. What did I say? He's running. He's running. Did y'all see him run? Quick cuts, yes. Quick cuts. Why have I feel like I've seen this? I haven't reviewed this yet, I don't think. Clearly I haven't. If I could slow that down, he's definitely squinting while he's shooting. I wish I could slow it down. Yeah, he's definitely squinting. I'll have to slow this down when I get to it, but he's definitely squinting. He's running. That's him. That's him. You know how I know it's him? Look at the infamous hand waving. No stunt double can do that. There's no stunt double alive that can do that. Look. That's all him. That is all him strolling. Look. I don't know what this got to do with anything. Let's get back to Seagal. Anyway, Driven to Kill is going to be on the list of movies. China Salesman's another one. That's obviously on the list of movies to go with. The first scene is obviously Mike Tyson versus possibly one of the worst fight scenes ever. And apparently, by the way, if you watch this, I can't remember who I watched it. I think it was Ralph, the movie maker. He did a video on this. They're not in the same scene ever. It's always Mike Tyson from behind or Seagal from behind. I don't know if that's true or not.
I must say, I appreciate your offer, my friend, but a rule's a rule. I do not drink.
So far, they haven't been in the same scene.
What's going on?
Oh, what's that? What's going on? Oh, what's that, everyone? What's going on? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Mike Tyson's going to fight people. All right. I mean, what's funny is Mike Tyson would maul everyone in this room by himself. Will Sasso is hilarious, PSP. I did a video on him. I've done a video on those two already, on the two parts. Will Sasso 1, Will Sasso 1 and Will Sasso 2. I think the second one's the Van Damme and Seagal collaboration. Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, the Titans. Here the Titans are fighting each other. See, they still haven't been in the same scene together, right? Just pay attention to that. They haven't been in the same scene together.
Carlos, forgive me. You see?
Oh, he's taking off his little lady scarf.
Everything good, happy, all right? Here, bud.
That's his hot assistant, by the way, that he's banging. He touches her ass earlier.
Assholes, get the fuck out of here, all of you.
Will Sasso is a gun. On that note, I forgot to bring these up earlier. I had some photos that I found. All right, some lookalikes of Seagal. Right, so someone said James Belushi looks like Seagal. I mean, a little bit. If you look at it there, a little bit. He's got the above the law hair, but he doesn't look exactly like. He's got the above the law hair. We'll say that. Excuse me. I forgot about that, but it looks a little bit like him, right? Not bad. Sorry, I completely forgot about these. All right, this is a jacked Seagal lookalike. You know, I think it's the same guy, if I'm not mistaken. This guy is the same as the Mexican Seagal, right? Where is he? Mexican Seagal, who I think is some dodgy suspect dude, by the way. But that does look like a Mexican Seagal, does it not? Diana, how are you, dear? What's happening? Welcome. You're catching the trail end, but it's good to see you made it still. You can always do the rewatch at some point when you're doing something boring. Chuck it on in the background, but good to see you, dear. Yeah, so that's Mexican Seagal. He's even got the bling on the fingers. All right. This guy here, I know you're going to say, oh, it doesn't really look like him, but hear me out. I mean, tell me that is not pretty much Seagal. This guy right here. To the untrained person, they might think that looks nothing like Steven Seagal, but tell me I'm wrong that guy is pretty much not embracing his inner Steven Seagal. Well, the whole outfit, really. It's not just the glasses. It's the beanie. Look at the jacket. Even the jacket and the shirt underneath. It's quite Seagal-like. And the fat head and double chin obviously doesn't hurt. But it does look a little bit like him. What's the other photo I had? This is also from who made this? Grave Reader. Hollywood ambassador Steven Seagal invites you on a new mission. He's got a fistful of money, a car full of gas, and a head full of dreams. Money fist. On the highway of life, only dollars makes the most sense. Money fist. The stupid expression doesn't hurt either. Just in case, while we're here, we're going to play this. You missed this, Diana, but while you're here.
For my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave. I'm too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
This is a real song. Just think about that. Anyway, that's just Sensei being sexy. Sensei just being sexy. My favorite one, actually, out of all of them so far, was this. I think it came out all right. It wasn't too bad. No, I wasn't speaking to you, Diane. I meant just in general. I can't believe that was a song. But then again, there's been a lot worse songs than that. This is my favorite because it just anything Van Damme can do, Seagal can do better. Oh yeah, Humongous. Sorry, Humongous sent me the link. I forgot to fucking copy and paste it. All right. If anyone wants to go and catch Humongous's show. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Pork. I forgot to post it. He sent it to me and I didn't look. But I've done it now. So Humongous' 250 show there. I'll try and get to it, mate, if I can. Anyway, Seagal AI is a bit of fun, right? It's a bit of fun. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, I saw it, mate. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, someone told me that about Cyrax taking his shit in his pants. I mean, all right. I don't know if do we want to look that up though? Really? I don't know if we want to go down that route. Four hours? Oh man, no. I'm sorry, man. I'll be sleeping in 4 hours. When I clicked on one of your videos, it said 13 hours. That was like 2 hours ago. So I thought I was going to be in like 11 hours or something. Kid touching. There's a video of somebody putting Van Damme on R2D2 place. Okay. Van Damme R2D2. Hey, I'm sold already. Who sent me this? Diana, that's brilliant. I'm sold already.
We're not interested in the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon.
This is a great. See, this is what AI was made for, right? No one's this done 1 month ago. Yeah. See, even the top comment here, right? The top comment, the top comment says, "I appreciate that someone woke up one day and thought, man, I have an idea, and just committed to it, and they did, and they created this shit."
Just open the door, you stupid lump.
Oh man, listen, maybe it's because I'm 2 hours into the stream and I'm pissed off my face and high as shit, but this is fucking hilarious. By the way, Van Damme had some of the best screams in the business. Can we all agree on that?
Did your men deactivate the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon? Yes, hello?
Where is he? Where is he now? Where the hell's Van Damme? I get your point. Who was it that said AI was created for whatever poops? Someone said something about AI being created for whatever poops. There you go, Sneedburger. I agree with you, Sneed, but yeah. But at the same time, this is the kind of reason why AI is created. Forget about fake like Keanu Reeves and shit. It's just childish and stupid and ridiculous, and obviously but it's hilarious.
Did you press the stop button? No, did you? No.
I mean, again, it's just stupid. It's just really stupid, but it's fucking brilliant. And I tell you what the thing is, right? Even though Van Damme is the Antichrist to our Steven Seagal, definitely Gen X, yeah, to Steven Seagal. I grew up watching a lot of Van Damme's movies. Now, Bloodsport and Kickboxer, I would have watched at least 20 times each. At least 20 times each. I can recite most lines from. I don't think so, Pork. No. I can recite most lines from Kickboxer and Bloodsport. I've seen them that many times, and then to a lesser extent, Death Warrant, Wrong Bet, all that kind of shit, or Lionheart, whatever, depending on where you're from. So this is why for me this is hilarious. As much as I love Seagal now, I didn't, and I watched Seagal movies back in the day. Van Damme was the shit back in the day. He's not as awesome as Seagal is now, but back in the day, these movies were the shit, in my opinion, anyway. And even now, they're still the shit. Okay, we'll see. We'll do a poll. We're doing a poll. Do you want to see a Bloodsport or Kickboxer review? We might have to do a Antichrist an Antichrist video. And we've probably done this poll before. I don't know. We've probably discussed this before too at some point. I'm sure we've discussed this, but
That's better.
again, it's just stupid. But some of Van Damme's. I mean, the training scene in Kickboxer itself. Kickboxer training scene. I mean, just the training scene itself here is just the real scene itself is pretty badass. Pack your bags, and by the way, I'm guessing Sam, Diana. This is when Van Damme was at like maximum sexiness and jacked physique. Any of these scenes, just while we're watching this, picture Seagal doing any of these scenes. Gonna need a montage, a fucking montage. Before I forget, Terminator saves Jesus. I'll put that up there before. Definitely, Seagal could definitely do any of that shit. 100%. This is Sensei Seagal. You're right. I think if I'm not wrong, to the Rising, Seagal may have saved Zigan from some kind of death camp, most likely. What am I looking at? Terminator saved Jesus from Judas, or which one am I looking at? PSP. Jesus, the greatest action story ever told.
Unto this world, a child is born.
You bleed like Miley. Cut the ropes, Miley. But he is coming. Just cut them. Another great scene. What am I watching here? Is this going to upset religious people in the audience? Jesus versus This looks okay. Okay, so why do you Satanists mock God the way you do? Smile now, cry later. This was classic and fun. It's amazing how people keep scoffing, but you know that all the time. Jesus, okay, so okay. That looks like Patrick Stewart, the dude that was in Aquaman or whatever. Aquaman's brother. Not big enough to be Arnie though.
Enjoying the night air, my brother.
Am I watching the right one, PSP, or what? You're the one that suggested Terminator versus whatever the fuck it's called.
Robes, give them to me. I come bearing many gifts, but I assure you my robes are not among them. What are you, some kind of wise guy? Well, actually, yes.
It sounds like some kind of comedy skit because there's people laughing in the background. Nor is it really that funny, but are you Judas Iscariot? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Who the fuck's Judas Iscariot? Yep, this is the one. Okay.
He's back. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator in the greatest action story ever told.
Okay. Is this Mad TV? This has got like Mad TV vibes on it. Is this not Mad TV?
Hasta la vista, baby Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll give him that.
Settle down. Did I make enough? Good. Back to my cell. Blessed are the...
Get down.
Why is he saving Jesus? I thought he was here to kill Jesus. Why is he saving him?
Come with me if you want to live.
What are you doing? They were going to arrest you. I know. And crucify you. It is supposed to happen. What are you, a glutton for punishment?
In the beginning, there was Arnold.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over metal endoskeleton. My mission is to protect you. I appreciate your concern, and I realize you've traveled a great distance. But there's a plan, a master plan even, and I can't explain it to you now, but you must stay away. You cannot go around killing people. Why? Because it is one of God's commandments, thou shalt not kill.
Why?
Because it is a sin. Why? Because it's not nice. Why? Forgive him, Father. He is a robot from the future.
Thou shalt not miss this movie.
So Jesus is John Connor. Is that what's going on?
Now, come, witness the miracle.
Brothers, my time with you is almost over. But for now, let us eat. Eat this. You just don't get it, do you? You have been targeted for termination. I already told you I'm supposed to die for the sins of mankind.
Okay.
I'm programmed to protect you. Stop! Stop killing Judas! But he's going to betray you. I know. Look, I've got a lot on my mind right now, and you're really starting to stress me out, okay? Okay?
So good, Judas.
Wash his pilot at 10 o'clock. Give me that thing.
This Christmas, the meek shall inherit the action.
Don't worry. He'll be back.
Well, that's true. In 3 days, apparently. Was it 3 days?
Terminator.
That wasn't bad. There was one more photo I think I missed of I thought I had one more lookalike. This guy here. This looks like Will Sasso, right? Am I wrong in assuming that looks like Will Sasso? Is that Will Sasso? Or is it just someone that looks like Will Sasso looking like Steven Seagal, by the way? See you, Diana. Thanks for stopping by, darling. Have a good day. Enjoy. Yeah, it looks like a Russian version of Will Sasso. It does look a bit like him. It's true. All right. Anyway, plans for the rest of the week. I'll finish off the True Justice. All right. I've got a new video coming. I think I might go back into the gym idiots. We might do a bit of idiots in the gym before we come back to Bullshito. I'm not sure. I think we might be focusing on some Indonesian Bullshito. There's a lot of countries out there with their own Bullshito experts. So we might do some Indonesian Bullshito. We've done Chinti already. So we might go to Indonesian Bullshito. There is a video where essentially I'm going to be, like I said, we're living in a bit of a TV show world. So there's going to be a video where I just highlight the fact that we're living in an absurd clown world that can't be real. That's coming up soon. Another special Seagal video that I'm working on that I'm going to keep under wraps for now. Iceland bullshit. Is there an Iceland bullshitter? There might be. So yeah, plenty coming up, but the midweek streams will be on the other channel. The Sunday sermon will stay on this channel. So if you want to catch the midweek ones, the plan for the midweek streams is there'll be a stream, and then I'm going to cut up that video and just release it on that channel, and the streams won't be uploaded again. They're just going to be a once-off up. They're going to be happening live, and then they disappear. So if you're special, if you're there, you're there, and you'll be, I don't know, you'll see something that no one else will see. So you'll be special. But anyway, we'll call it a night there, my friends. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream. It's been fun as always. I got my computer back today, finally fixed up, so that's awesome. So everything is good to go. So sit tight and expect some shit to be coming your way. But thank you as always for coming. You're always there, Pork. You're a legend, mate. I appreciate it. But thank you always for coming, legends. I appreciate it. Have a good week. DZ, Pork, Glowing, Rising, Rad. Diana's gone now. PSP. I can't go through everyone, but Jensen, Lark, Lars, Havard, Sneed. There's too many of you. Doug. Glowing. I said Glowing already, I think. I'm just going to be going too many names. I think I said Lars already too. But if I missed you, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Stay awesome. Have a good week. And I will see you during the week, my friends. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But I'm sailing away. Jensen, take it easy, mate. Scotty, have a good one, brother. Samantha, if you're still in here, take care. My love. Plague as well. Before I go, I got to say the appropriate buys. I didn't know you guys were still in here. Sorry, I thought you left already. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye. And Alan, have a safe trip, mate. Bob, take it easy. Sailing away. Sunshine bright in the sky.